We'll shortly start with our live. We're waiting for two other members to join. Hello,
Hi, hello.
how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I'll just
Yes.
wait for Arpita to join and then we'll begin.
Yay,
Yeah, she's
everybody's
here.
here. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I
First
think
of all, yeah, go
it's
on.
okay. I wanted to get into with you two first, yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to congratulate Arpita on the 5th anniversary of Anjandatta Foundation.
Thank
You
you.
people have come a long way.
Right back at you, Jennifer. You're as much a part of our family as I am. So, congratulations to you as well.
Yeah, sorry. I just lost you. I mean, it's voice is correct.
Mayuri, I think we're not able to hear you properly. Jennifer, is she audible to you
Hello.
clearly?
Yeah, not very clear. Not very clear though.
Hello.
Yeah, I
Mm,
mean, we can hear you. The voice is a little faint. Maybe if you bring your phone closer or use headphones
uh,
or something.
I think, yeah, I don't know. My internet is problematic. I guess so, right?
ঠিকে আছে just অকমান blurry হৈ আছে আৰু অকমান sound to faint আহি আছে মাজে মাজে I think the audience can tell us if Miss Mayuri is clearly audible.
Yeah. So yeah. I'll be
Yeah,
happy
yeah,
if you don't call
perfect.
me. Yeah, if you don't call me
Yeah.
Miss, you'll be happy. Yeah. So I'll
Absolutely,
prefer,
absolutely.
I prefer a non-binary.
I think that is the perfect start.
Okay.
Mayuri, she's stuck, I think.
Yeah, we can wait for her network to, get back.
Right. Meanwhile, Jennifer, you can go ahead with your introduction.
Yeah, so I am Jennifer. I have graduated from Delhi University with a psychology honors, and currently I'm pursuing my master's in clinical psychology from JN University.
Sorry, Arpita. Like I'm losing you all. Like, is my network slow? Or
অকমান মাজে মাজে you're getting cut,
yeah. So
but then now you're fine.
what if when I'm talking and it gets cut?
Yeah. Can you hear and see us properly now? No, it's getting stuck.
No, yeah.
Yeah, technology.
We can wait for a
Uh,
while.
we can wait for a while. Mayuri, your network is not working.
What?
Maybe try and join from a different network. Okay, meanwhile, I think Jennifer, you can go ahead with your introduction, or
Yeah,
should we
Only
wait
one.
for 2 minutes?
we can wait for her. We have a lot of viewers, 30 plus viewers. That's a good
That's
start.
but everybody's saying that the network is
Yeah.
a
Okay.
bit off.
Let me try.
All right. Okay. We can hear you, but your video is stuck.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Okay. Jennifer, you can go ahead with your introduction and then you can just take it forward.
Yeah. So I was about to talk about the Anjanita Foundation. For those who do not know, The Anjan Datta Foundation was started in 2016 with an objective of carrying forward late Anjan Datta's ideals, inspiring the youth working in the field of sports, literature, be it any sort of education, inspiring the youth to come forward to bring a change, to break the stereotypes. And since its inception, they have worked on several webinars, several plantation drives, sanitization drives. Even during Corona, the members of the foundation went away giving masks and sanitizers to people. And lately, they have started a mental health campaign, which Arpita will be able to tell you in brief. So over to you, Arpita.
Actually, I'd like to put it back on you, Jennifer. We didn't get your introduction. Tell us two, three lines about
Oh,
yourself.
okay. I am Jennifer, and I have graduated from Delhi University with psychology honors, and currently I'm pursuing my MSc in clinical psychology from Jain University.
Perfect.
Hi.
Okay.
So that, yeah.
All right. So, before I take it over, like Mayuri Ba said that she doesn't want to be addressed a certain way. I think it'll be nice if we know the preferred pronouns of everybody here, so that it'll be easier for us to address. So, Mayuri Ba, you can tell us.
Yeah, mine is she, he, they. I don't mind. I mean, you can use
Okay.
any one of it. So
Okay.
you can call
Okay.
Okay.
me. I don't like MS or Mr. I mean, yeah. Listen.
Of course. Understandable. All right. But it's a process of constant learning and unlearning. I think every viewer today
Exactly.
will gain something from this session. Um, I identify, it would be great if you can call me she and hers. And I think the same goes for Jennifer as well.
Yeah.
I'll cut short to myself. I'm Arpita Datta, trustee of the Anjan Datta Foundation. Like Jennifer mentioned, we have been working in uplifting the youth of Assam in various fields. Pratonjon Dottor বহুতখিনি সপোন আছিল আমাৰ অসমৰ ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰী আৰু উঠি অহা নৱপ্ৰজন্মক লৈ শিক্ষাৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত বা ক্ৰীড়াৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত কালচাৰৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত সংস্কৃতিৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত গতিকে আমাৰ ফাউণ্ডেশ্যনৰ জৰিয়তে আমি যিমান যি পাৰো আগবঢ়াবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰিছো বিভিন্ন ধৰণে we had a webinar as an inaugural program on demonetization. Then we had a book launch. We have done debate competition, quiz competition in late Anjanath's constituency, Amguri, which falls in Sivsagar district. And we've been working on various educational programs, like we give scholarship to students from economically disadvantaged backgrounds. But after the pandemic, we decided that we will go ahead with a campaign on mental health. কাৰণ আমি বহুত কম্পিটিশ্যনছ পাতিছিলো আৰু এনেকুৱা এটা অৱস্থাত য'ত গোটেই ভাৰতত বা গোটেই দেশত এটা এনেকুৱা এটা অৱস্থা হৈছিল আমি সেইকাৰণে চিন্তা কৰিছিলো যে কম্পিটিশ্যন বা এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ আমি প্ৰগ্ৰাম নকৰে বা আমি মেণ্টেল হেল্থ অফ ইউথ ইন আছাম সেই ফেক্টৰটোত অলপ ফ'কাছ আমি দিবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰিছিলো আৰু আমি webinar we had with school going children, mental health of those. We had principals of Royal Global School and other psychologists and experts talk about the same. So today we are having this discussion, খুব informal discussion ta hobo. Ọসমীয়া English আমি mix কৰি কথা পাতিব চেষ্টা কৰিম একো formal ইয়াতে হেৰি নাই. People can put in their questions. Mayuri can go ahead and talk about whatever you'd want to. But now I will give it back to Jennifer to give a brief introduction of our esteemed speaker.
Yeah, so Mayuri Deka, she is an engineer by profession, and she has been closely working with the LGBTQ community, uh, and she is a co-founder of Queer Adda, where people during the lockdown came and had conversation, or say unashamed conversation, revolving around their gender, sexuality, and identity. Also, she is set to do a research at the Glasgow University in Scotland, and she continues to, write and talk about gender, sexuality, and rights of the LGBTQ community. And there was a line I read on East Mojo. According to her, uh, writing is a medium to reach out to the people. It's a constant battle of love and existence. So to begin with, we would really love to hear something from you, maybe a composition or a poem. So over to you.
Thank you, Jennifer, for the beautiful introduction. And thank you, Arpita, for doing what you are doing. And মই জানো প্ৰয়াত আপোনাৰ দেউতাকো মই জানো তেওঁৰ কামো মই সঁচাকৈ ফ'ল' কৰিছিলোঁ তেওঁৰ বিষয়ে মই পঢ়া শুনা কৰিছিলোঁ কৰোঁ আৰু ধন্যবাদ অঞ্জনদত্ত ফাউণ্ডেশ্যনক মতাৰ কাৰণে কাৰণ যিমান দূৰ মই মনত আছে আমাৰ অসমত জেণ্ডাৰ আৰু ছেক্সুৱেলিটি আৰু তাৰপিছত মেণ্টেল হেল্থ এই তিনিটা বিষয় মিলাই খুব হাৰ্ডলি আমি কথা পাতিছোঁ এনেকৈ বহি আৰু এইটো মই খুবেই ভাল লাগিছে সেইকাৰণে মই ফেলকন ফেষ্টিভেল গৈছিলোঁ ডিমা হাছাও ৰাস্তা খুবেই বেয়া আছিলে আৰু কেম্পিং চাইটত বহুত ধুনীয়া আছিল কথা পাতিব মন নাযায় কাৰো লগত ঘূৰি আহি কিন্তু মই অঞ্জনদত্ত ফাউণ্ডেশ্যন অঞ্জনদত্ত অফিচৰ জয়ন্তক মই জানিছিলোঁ আৰু ফাউণ্ডেশ্যনটোৰ কাম মই জানো কাৰণে মই নক'ব নোৱাৰিলোঁ গতিকে ট্ৰেইনৰ পৰা ডাইৰেক্ট আহিছোঁ মই গতিকে কি ক'ম মই নাজানো কাৰণ মই বেলেগ এটা জোনত আছিলোঁ লাষ্ট 4 days মানত বাট এনিৱে এইটো ষ্ট্ৰাগল আৰু আইডেণ্টিটি আৰু মেণ্টেল হেল্থ য'তে নাযাওঁ আমি কঢ়িয়াই থাকোঁ সেইকাৰণে চাগে আমি যেতিয়া কথা পাতি দিব পাৰোঁ যদি মিডিয়ামটো ভাল থাকে প্লেটফৰ্মটো ভাল থাকে এনিৱে থেংক ইউ ওৱান ছেকেণ্ড ঠিক আছে মই এনেও বদনাম আছে আমাৰ মানুহ লগ ল'লে এটা কবিতা পঢ়ি দিওঁ সুধি দিলেতো আৰু বেছি ভাল যায় ঠিক আছে মই এটা পঢ়িছোঁ এইটো কবিতা হয়তো যিমান দূৰ লিখিছোঁ কবিতাত এটা মোৰ খুবেই প্ৰিয় কবিতা মানে কি বুলি কওঁ মানে ভাল লাগে মোৰ আৰু এইটো খুব মানে মোৰ ফাৰ্ষ্ট পাৰ্চন ৱাইজ দিছ এক্সপিৰিয়েঞ্চেছ আৰ ট্ৰু অলমষ্ট all of it. So it's really personal this one. So I would like to go for it. মই তেওঁক চুমা খোৱাটো জৰুৰী আছিল গোটেই আকাশখন চানি ধৰি এজাক মৌমাখি আহিছিল এইবাৰ চহৰখনত তেওঁ আৰু মই অবাক হৈ চাই ৰৈছিলোঁ তেওঁ কৈছিল এবাৰ মৌমাখি বচালে গোটেই পৃথিৱী বাচিব তেওঁ কৈছিল এবাৰ মৌমাখি বচালে গোটেই পৃথিৱী বাচিব অলৌ তলৌকৈ গোটেই চহৰখনত ঘূৰি ফুৰিছিলোঁ আমি দুজনী ছোৱালীৰ আকৌ কিহৰ প্ৰেম বুলি গোটেই চহৰখনে ভেঙুচালি কৰিছিল আমাক দুজনী ছোৱালীৰ আকৌ কিহৰ প্ৰেম বুলি গোটেই চহৰখনে ভেঙুচালি কৰিছিল আমাক সেইকাৰণেই মই তেওঁক চুমা খাইছিলোঁ য'তে ত'তে পাণবজাৰৰ কিতাপৰ দোকানত চানমাৰীৰ উৰণীয়া সেতুৰ ওপৰত পল্টন বজাৰৰ ৰেল লাইনত বহি চিগাৰেট সপোৱাৰ সময়ত বশিষ্ঠত গৈ পানীখিনিত জঁপিয়াই থকাৰ সময়ত গণেশগুৰিৰ ফুটপাথত থিয় হৈ চাহ খোৱাৰ সময়ত আৰু চহৰখনৰ আটাইবোৰ চিনেমা হলত মানুহবোৰে ঘূৰি ঘূৰি চাইছিল দুজনী ছোৱালীৰ আকৌ কিহৰ প্ৰেম বুলি গোটেই চহৰখনে চিঞৰি উঠিছিল কিন্তু মই তেওঁক চুমা খোৱাটো জৰুৰী আছিল মৌমাখি এবাৰ মই বচাব পৰা নাছিলোঁ পৃথিৱীখনো মই বচাব পৰা নাছিলোঁ সেইকাৰণে মই তেওঁক চুমা খোৱাটো জৰুৰী আছিল কৰবাত এখন সৰু পৃথিৱী বাচি আছিল
Oh my God, beautiful. I am a
Beautiful.
big time romantic person and মানে মই মোৰ বিভিন্ন ধৰণৰ ভিতৰত feelings মানে ওলাই যোৱাৰ নিচিনা এটা মোৰ লাগিলে Jennifer I think you would agree like it was beautiful I had goosebumps all
Definitely.
throughout Lovely.
Also, what I tell people is the value of words, the weight and value words carry. It can make you, it can break you, it can bring a revolution. So definitely it has got some power. When it
Yeah,
touches
there,
you, right? It touches you.
yeah, like words are like there is a song by Boyzone, only words, only words I can offer you. In a old pub, it's raining. If you know the old classic Boyzone song is there. So yeah, I go for that. Thank you.
Beautiful. ইমান সুন্দৰ কবিতা এটা আমি চবে এতিয়া শুনিব পালো আৰু মানে প্ৰেমৰ তাকো এনেকুৱা এটা বতৰত where love we constantly feel like love is in the air, you know. It's such a nice start to the whole talk. মই জানিব বিচাৰিম আপোনাৰ উৎসাহ বা প্ৰতিভা এটা কবিতা লিখাত এনেকুৱা এটা কবিতা লিখাত ক'ৰ পৰা আৰম্ভ হৈছিল? Where did you find that inspiration, motivation to begin writing?
Uh, to go with it, I think for a long time I couldn't express my love to anybody. Neither I could tell about it, share about it, because being a woman, and rather when I was a girl, I mean, girl, they saw me as a girl. So being a girl, loving a girl, falling in love with a girl, it was very, very difficult. I mean, it was impossible to tell about it. So মই এইকেইটা লিখিব লৈছিলো just to express his, I mean, to survive. And I'm a very romantic person. Like my people call me as Saruk Khan. Like someone is, and some of them call me Garibo ka Christian Grey. Like I try my best. So anyway, so being such a romantic person and you're not able to share about your love, that's a punishment, but very hard punishment. So I started writing. And মোৰ পেহীহঁত বহুত ৰোমান্টিক আছিলে, মই গাঁৱত ডাঙৰ দীঘল হৈছিলো। পেহীৰ ফ্ৰেণ্ড এজনীৰ ওপৰত মোৰ ক্ৰাছ হৈছিলে, ফাৰ্ষ্ট ক্ৰাছ আই গেছ, আই ৱাজ 5 or 6। চ' তেতিয়া মই কিবা এটা লিখিছিলো তেওঁক দেখি, তাৰপিছত ডাঙৰ হওঁতে পেহীৰ ফ্ৰেণ্ডছবোৰৰ ওপৰত, মানে মোৰ এক্সপ্ল'ৰেশ্যনটো পেহীৰ ফ্ৰেণ্ডছবোৰৰ লগত আহিছিলে। তেওঁলোকক দেখি ভাল লাগে মোৰ, কথা পাতো, কিন্তু মই বহুত সৰু আছিলো। এজনীক মোক খুব ভাল লাগিলে আৰু মই তেওঁক লৈ এটা কবিতা লিখিলো। প্ৰথম কবিতা আছিলে, প্ৰেমৰ কবিতা, আৰু পেহীয়ে তেওঁক দিলে, আৰু তেওঁ তেওঁৰ বয়ফ্ৰেণ্ডক দি দিলে। কিন্তু তেওঁলোকৰ লাভ মই হৈ গলো অকলে, মোৰ কবিতা কোনোবা কাৰোবাৰ প্ৰেমত পৰিলে, সেইটোৱে মোৰ কাৰণে মানে ডাঙৰ কথা আছিল। So that's how I started writing, to survive and to express what I was not allowed to. That's how it started.
I can somehow relate to her because when it comes to me, I am not very good at expressing. But then when I go through something very severe, very traumatizing, that's when I write. And it comes very hardly. It's not like every now and then. Maybe after 6 months, if I write something today, I'll write something after 6 months. And if you ask me to write something, I won't be able to write it. It just comes on its own. Hannah, I'm sure she'll agree too.
Yeah. Like I write. Later on, it became like when I write, so many people have started saying that they can connect to it. And first was to impress someone. There was a single person when I wrote. Then it became multiple, and now the whole motive has changed for me to write it. To write, I mean, of writing. Like I can connect to people different level. So for the community, it has become very helpful to me. I feel more connected to the whole LGBTQ community. So now the motive has changed. But yeah, love is there. It is a constant thing.
Okay, so since you mentioned that you connect with people, right? So most of your writings are in Assamese lately. Do you think writing in Assamese is transmission, or you do it because you want to connect to the greater mass of the Assam, or what is the reason behind writing in Assamese?
Yeah, thank you. Where firstly I started writing in English. I have not published any collection of it yet. So it was a good exposure to me through Facebook, social media, because slowly, as I said, I connected. And then my mother, I came out to her, and she became more interested, and she became more understanding towards the whole topic about feelings, real love. And she's not that comfortable in English, so sometimes I used to translate it for her. Then I thought, why not? I write for my mother. So again, it became for a single person in the beginning. And I started writing in Assamese so that because my family is a very orthodox Assamese family. We don't share our good emotions. We just shout when we're angry at each other. I think people can relate to that. So these things, I never can think of writing something and read out to my mom. I never thought of it that time. So I would post it and she would shyly or slyly read it and she will tell about something. So that's how I started. And then I realized that writing in Assamese has a far more connectivity. So many people from Assam mostly. We are connected. So many people, like একদম সৰু বুলি কি ক'ম আৰু সৰু গাঁও বুলি কওঁ সৰু জাগা বুলি কিন্তু কৈছো যে আমি এতিয়াও আমাৰ LGBTQ most of the LGBTQ activisms are based on urban places in whole country. It's true for that. So সেইকাৰণে মই সৰু জাগা বুলি কৈছো মই বেলেগ একো বুজাব খোজা নাই So যিটো সাব আৰবান বা ইভেন গাঁও ৰুৰেল এৰিয়া মই নিজে গাঁৱৰ পৰা ডাঙৰ হৈছো গতিকে মই বুজিব পাৰো যে গাঁৱৰ মানুহ এজনে কেনেকে ফিল কৰিব এতিয়া গুৱাহাটীত বহুত স্কোপ আছে এনিথিং আছিলে আগতে BBC আছিলে এনেকুৱা বহুত জাগা আছে সমন্বয় আহি গৈছে দৃষ্টি আছে যোৰহাটত সপ্ত আছে তেজপুৰত কালেক্টিভ কিছুমান আহিছে কিন্তু যিটো গাঁৱৰ ভিতৰত যে সৰু সৰু চহৰবোৰত সৰু গাঁৱৰ চকবোৰত তাতেতো কুয়েৰ মানুহ আছে তাতো মানুহে কাৰোবাৰ প্ৰেমত পৰি আছে অসমত অহাৰ পিছত বহুতে মোলে কবিতা লিখি পঠাইছে অসমীয়াত লিখাৰ পিছত এনেকে কানেক্টিভিটি বহুতখিনি ৰিচ আউট হৈ গ'ল আৰু মই নিজে আকৌ অসমীয়াক আকোৱালি ললো প্ৰথমতে মই অসমীয়া লিটাৰেচাৰ খুব পঢ়িছিলো তাৰপিছত ইংলিছ পঢ়া কৰিলো এতিয়া মই আকৌ ঘূৰি আহিছো চ' আই থিংক এইটো মোৰ মাৰ কাৰণে হ'ল চাগে তেনেকে ভাবো আৰু এতিয়ালৈ
কিন্তু বিৰাট সুন্দৰ কথা এইটো এটা মানে ইমান সৰু বস্তু এটা তুমি নিজৰ মাক খালি বুজাবলৈ বিচাৰিছিলা কিন্তু আজি তোমাৰ সেই ফেচিলিটেশনে হেতুৰ কাৰণে আজি গোটেই অসমত গাঁৱে ভুৰে গ্ৰামীণ মানে জেগাবোৰত মানে তোমাৰ কবিতা কোনবাই পঢ়ি পেলাই relate কৰিব পাৰে তো কিমান এটা ডাঙৰ কথা I think you have to thank your mother for it you because you communicated to her today you're being looked up to by the whole of Assam it's wonderful এখিনিতে মই আৰু এটা কথা সুধিব বিচাৰিম মোৰ নিজৰে আমাৰ বহুত স্কুলৰ কলেজৰ লগৰ আছিল যোনে LGBTQ কমিউনিটিৰ মেম্বাৰ হয় কুৱেৰ কমিউনিটি মেম্বাৰ হয় সৰুৰ পৰাই মই তেওঁলোকক দেখিছো এটা ষ্ট্ৰাগল থাকে সেই স্পেচটোত এক্সিষ্ট কৰিবলৈ মই ৰুৰাল এৰিয়াৰ কথা নকওঁৱে মানে গাঁৱৰ কথা নকওঁ কিন্তু মই আৰবান জেগাত থাকিছো তাতে তেওঁলোকৰ বুলিং হেৰাসমেন্ট বিভিন্ন ধৰণৰ কিছুমান সৰু কথাৰে মই কিন্তু ভুল মানে ঠিক হয় নহয় নাজানো কিন্তু মানে মই নটিচ কৰিছো এনেকে washroomত notice কৰিব does he or she go to boys washroom girls washroom কেতিয়াও মই দেখা নাই কিন্তু লৰাৰ washroomত যোৱা তাত সি কিয় নাযায় মানে এনেকুৱা মই বস্তু দেখিছো কিয় এনেকে খুচকাৰে কিছুমান এনেকুৱা বস্তু মই সৰুৰ পৰা দেখি আহিছো মোৰ লগতে পঢ়ি অহা ল'ৰা-ছোৱালীৰ মাজত গতিকে তোমাৰ মেন্টেল হেলথ বিশেষকৈ মানসিক মানে যোনটো আমি এটা সুস্থ থাকাৰ এটা কথা কওঁ কিন্তু কেনেকুৱা এটা অৱস্থা আছিল বিশেষকৈ তুমি যেনেকে ডাঙৰ হৈ আহিছিলা ৰুৰাল এনভাইৰনমেন্টতে হওক বা আৰবানতে আমাৰ স্কুল কলেজত বা নিজৰ ঘৰুৱা অৱস্থাত কেনেকুৱা এটা মানে অৱস্থাৰ মাজত তুমি এই কমিউনিটিটোত আহি পৰিলা বা তুমি কেনেকুৱা এক্সপেৰিয়েন্স আছিল তোমাৰ সেইটো আমি জানিব বিচাৰিম অলপ
And I'm just cutting in between this struggle that you have seen around you, Arpita, in your school. Back at my school, I'm from Silchar, right? It's a small town. And even in our school, we have had seen students struggling. And till now, I don't think any of them have come out, but the struggle is constant. To prove, to make a space, even to make their voice heard. It's a lot of struggle.
Yeah. So let's start from day before yesterday, I guess. So I was entering this concert, and there's a specific area for gents and ladies. Security check was there. So I entered there, and the security person asked me, "Are we a boy or girl?" So it's like I have heard this thing so many times. Now my skin is like more borrow sal it doesn't bother me, but sometimes it does. That day it bothered me because I had my companies, my friends, and they were very furious. Then I told her, why do you think that if I I were not a girl, so I would enter a girl's queue. Then they said, oh, ক'ব নোৱাৰে আজিকালি ছোৱালীবোৰৰ ল'ৰাৰ নিচিনা বেয়া হৈ গৈছে. So she just objectified my structure first. That's why she asked about the gender thing. Then she objectified just my look, you know. মোৰ নিচিনা ছোৱালীবোৰ অট'মেটিক বদমাছ মানে তেওঁৰ কাৰণে. So these are the examples. And restroom হওক, movie hall হওক, মোক সদায় প্ৰব্লেম হয় restroom use কৰিবলৈ. সদায় কয় sir, it is ladies room. So every time this is your basic need, like basic right. And every time you go there, people stop you. It's embarrassing, it's a harassment. But you cannot tell about it. So for me, like apart from all of the struggle, when I was in school till high school, I never faced homophobia. I was in a very small village called Manipur. It's in Bangalore district. I studied there till class 8, and nobody have ever made me feel like I'm something different from them. And I expressed my love for a girl there. And my friends, close friends, they never judged me. They helped me, in fact, to carry my letters and all. I'm very old school. I used to write letters, so they used to carry it all. And even 9, 10, I was in Barbata Road, and I came out to people there, very close group. They never just, we didn't know what I was. I'm homosexual, they didn't know. But they just knew this is Mayuri, and she loves a girl, being a girl. And that was enough for them. That is so beautiful. So I was very confident. I was very lonely, first of all, because I thought I was the only one. That's loneliness, a different struggle. But from society-wise, peer-wise, I didn't face any homophobia till then. But I came in Cotton in 2003 for my HS first year. And then there again I came out because I was constantly in search for some people who will tell me what I was. I was searching for my answers, identity-wise, sexuality-wise. Then few of them, they were very good. And they took me to internet cafes and they told me you were a lesbian, you were a trans man. Later on, I got to know what is a lesbian, gay, trans man, transgender issue was totally, I didn't know about it. Back then in 2003, it was not available in Google also that much. So in Cotton, I came out to again to few close people, and they stopped talking to me. They stopped sitting with me in the same bench. They stopped sharing lunch. They stopped sharing the same bus even. So that was my first experience with homophobia. And that gave me immense inferiority complex. Already I came from a very small place to Guwahati, to Cotton. Everybody was well prepared. I had to be a doctor engineer, right? So again, but yeah, engineering was my choice. I love mathematics and physics, so that I didn't get any pressure. But I saw everyone already like they're doing something. I mean, I used to write a question that the professor gave, and already someone had the answer. I didn't finish writing the question even. Like that was my love life, sexuality life, and my career also. Just think about it. A person who is only 16 years old, 16, 17. Then I went to Jorhat Engineering College, and it is my darkest time of my life even now. I tell it, even though people didn't like about it. People don't like about it. They think I'm talking badly about the place. I'm not talking about Jorhat Engineering College. I'm talking about that moment, 2006 to 2010. I was thrown out from the hostel, girls' hostel, the first girls' hostel I was there. They said that you were a lesbian, so we're not allowed to stay here because you were spoiling one of our friends. So till then I thought I am to blame, because I'm the lesbian one, I'm the minority. I didn't know anybody, any queer people till then. So I thought, oh yeah, I should leave the hostel because everyone is straight. Straight again. So I had to leave and I had nowhere to go. So I got a paying guest. And again, then when I got in the main hostel after 1 year, this 1 year was the horrible one. I used to get good marks, but first year I got backlogs. And that career-wise also as a good student, so-called good student. Again, I have to do all this stuff like this. It's a mental health session. Within that, you have to do it. So-called good students and getting backlogs, my parents couldn't agree to it. They couldn't accept it. Am I talking too much? I can talk a lot.
No, no,
It's
no,
okay,
please,
right?
please go
No,
on,
no, no,
go
you're
on.
going fine.
You have just opened the shutter of the dam. So anyway, again I got a chance after 1 year I survived. It was very bad. I tried to go for extreme level, to commit suicide also I have tried. But then one night I remember I was just thinking like career or life. So automatically life was heavier. I mean, thankfully, life was heavier. I took a first good decision in my life. So I survived with the backlogs and humiliation, throwing out of the hostel. And I was pretty numb about it. I didn't talk about it until this recent lockdown, 2020. I talked about it very openly to my partner first time because I didn't process it. That's how mental health works. We don't process it. Physical wounds, it's visible. And we people are so stupid. We're always attracted towards our physical beauty, physical wounds. Stupid even to notice the physical color, which it doesn't matter actually. So with all this scars, I just put it inside. I should have talked to somebody, but I didn't have any exposure to talk to anybody. So anyway, second year I got a chance to go to the main hostel, but some of them didn't allow me. They said, if you come, this is very interesting. If you come and if you're allowed to stay in the girls' hostel, you will turn other girls also lesbian. I was like, I wish if I touch somebody and they become lesbian, because I'm so lonely out here. So, and I said, things don't work like that, dude. Things don't work like that. I wish I touched such magic. So anyway, I had to stay in paying guest and I paid a lot more than the other people who were staying in government hostel. I was the only one from my batch, so I didn't have any option to do group studies. And I was so scared. Even now, I don't feel comfortable to enter a girls' hostel, even now. So recently, I stayed in a peaceful mental health hospital, girls' hostel, women's hostel, with my colleague, with my friend. She has just completed her MPhil in clinical psychology. So Bandita, one of my very good friend, and she has done her MPhil in our community coming out experiences. I think we should know about her because her topic is that. So when she took me to the ladies, again, so the hostel was, since we're talking about it, one is men's hostel, the other one is ladies hostel. Seriously? Can't you be decent enough to give women's hostel, right? Even now. So anyway, I went in. I was so when I heard the giggles and carefree talks of women's voices there. So it gave me again nervousness. Then I told my friend, "Oh, I don't know if I will survive tonight here." Then she just held my hand, and she said, "I'm there. Don't worry." So now I have Bandita, right? Back then, no one was there. So when we talk about mental health, it always goes back to people and obviously dogs. So one dog called Lily saved me. There's a poem I'll read about it. She saved me when I was saying career or life. Okay? So this thing, this is a small thing I'm talking about. Even now in hostels, মই sure যে কতো girls আৰু boys hostel বাহিৰে non-binary gender neutral hostel ক'বাত আছে। তাৰমানে কি মোৰ নিচিনা lesbian নাই, মোৰ নিচিনা queer person নাই, তেওঁলোকে কি কৰি আছে যাৰ বয়স 16-17। গতিকে এটা লাইফত আমি জীয়ালো, আমি কিবা কিবি কৰিলো, মৰি গলো, that's not the ending. What about those people? মই সেইটো ভাবো 16 বছৰীয়া মোৰ নিচিনা মানুহবোৰ বয়জ হোষ্টেলত থাকে, গাৰ্লছ হোষ্টেলত থাকে, কোনে ভাবিব? মানুহে কয় কৰিবলৈ কাম বহুত আছে এইখন ঠাইত আৰু লাইফত ষ্ট্ৰাগল সকলোৰে থাকে, চবৰেতো লাইফ এবাৰে আহে ন, মোৰো লাইফ এবাৰে আহিছে, হয় নহয়? গতিকে এইবোৰ ভাবিবলগীয়া কথা হয়। প্ৰথম কথা হ'ল হোষ্টেলৰ কথাটো, মেণ্টেল হেল্থ বহুত বেছি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয়। মানুহে ঘৰ এৰি হোষ্টেলত যায়, ফাৰ্ষ্ট টাইম বহুতৰ কাৰণে এটা ছেফ স্পেচ এৰি যায়। সেইটো ষ্ট্ৰাগল হ'ল। চিটি বাছত উঠিলে লেডিজ চিট থাকে ন, মোক বহিলে উঠাই দিয়ে এভৰি টাইম। আৰু বিয়া খাব গ'লে কি কাপোৰ পিন্ধি যাম, সৰু সৰু কথাবোৰ কৈছো, কিন্তু ডে টু ডে লাইফত হয়, ডেইলি লাইফত হয়। চুলি কাটিব গ'লে ইমান চুটিকে কিয় কাটা, চুলিখিনি ইমান চুটি ৰাখিবলৈ মই ডেইলি ভাবিব লাগে। তোমালোকে যদি এটা বেড হেয়াৰ লৈ আহা, এবাৰ জীৱনত হেয়াৰ কাটটো বেয়া হ'ল, এমাহত দীঘল হৈ যাব জানা, আইনাখন চাই ওলাব মন নাযায় ৰাস্তাত। So my life was having a bad hair constantly for 30 years. Sorry. Yeah, it was bad. And মোৰ বহুত ট্ৰমাছ আছে মই কাউন্সেলিং লৈছিলো লকডাউনৰ পিছত মোৰ কোভিড হৈছিলে কোভিড হোৱাৰ পিছত কাউন্সেলিং ল'ব লগা হ'ল মোক কৈছে PTSD আই এম ডায়াগন'জড উইথ PTSD বিকজ এই গোটেই যিবোৰ পাষ্ট এক্সপিৰিয়েঞ্চেছ আছিলে তাৰ পৰা মোৰ বহুতখিনি এতিয়ালৈ এফেক্ট হৈ আছে মই তাৰ পৰা ওলাব পৰা নাই আৰু 2018 377 ডিক্ৰিমিনেলাইজড হৈছিলে তাৰ আগতে so called homosexual love was illegal, same-sex love was illegal. So যেতিয়া তোমাৰ এটা বেসিক ৰাইট এটা যেতিয়া তোমাৰ ইলিগেল বুলি কোৱা যায় এটা তেনেকে ষ্টেম্প মাৰা হৈ যায় ভাবিছো মেণ্টেল হেলথ কেনেকুৱা হ'ব পাৰে মানুহৰ আৰু এখন মুভি আছে জোনাকী পৰুৱা লাষ্ট ইয়াৰ ৰিলিজ হৈছিলে প্ৰকাশ ডেকাৰ মনত মিলিন ডক্টৰ প্ৰযোজক আছিলে তাতো দেখাইছে গাঁও এখনত ট্ৰান্স ওমেন এগৰাকীৰ জাৰ্নিটো তাতো ৱাশ্বৰুম এটা ধুনীয়া চিন এইবোৰ বলা এটা প্ৰপাৰ্টি নাই তোমাৰ প্ৰপাৰ্টি ল নাই আমাৰ কাৰণে ইকুৱেল ৰাইটছ নাই মেৰেজ ইকুৱেলছ ৰাইট নাই বিয়া পাতিব লাগে নে নালাগে মই নকওঁ কিন্তু মানুহৰ চইচটো থাকিব লাগে এজ এ হিউমেন মেডিকেল ৰাইটছবোৰ নাই মোৰ পাৰ্টনাৰ হ'লে মই তেওঁক লৈ ডিচিশ্যন ল'ব নোৱাৰো গতিকে হিউমেন ৰাইটছৰ ক্ষেত্ৰতে ৰৈ আছে বস্তুবোৰ একোৱেই নাই গতিকে মেণ্টেল হেল্থটো অভিয়াছলি বেয়া হ'ব আৰু যেতিয়া যিমান দূৰ মই কথা পাতো মোৰ কমিউনিটিৰ মানুহৰ লগত মেণ্টেল হেল্থ ৱাইজ মানুহৰ সকলোতকৈ ডাঙৰ কথাটো হ'ল লোনলিনেছ মই অকলে ৰৈ যাম নেকি বিকজ আমাৰ ইয়াতে মানুহ এতিয়াও কাম আউট কৰা নাই গতিকে আমি নাজানো ইয়াৰ কমিউনিটি মানুহ গৈ সুধিব নোৱাৰা আৰু কি আমাকে আহি উঠে ইউ আৰ গে ইউ আৰ নট এলাউড চ' ইটছ নট আদাৰ ৱে ৰাউণ্ড ৰাইট সেইকাৰণে মানহাটনত প্ৰথম যেতিয়া আমেৰিকাত ষ্টাৰ্ট হৈছিলে গে মুভমেণ্ট মানুহবোৰে এটা ধুনীয়া এটা ফ্লেগ এটা ষ্টিকাৰ এটা লগাই লৈছিলে জাষ্ট টু শ্ব' পিপল ইন দ্য ফুটপাথ অন দ্য ষ্ট্ৰীট hey I'm from the community if you need to talk to someone you can approach me so তেনেকুৱা কথা মেণ্টেল হেল্থ বহুত বেছি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয় আৰু আমাৰ কমিউনিটিৰ কাৰণে স্পেচিয়েলি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট মোৰ তেতিয়া শ্লাইডবোৰ নাই এটা শ্লাইডৰ মতে এইটো সোমহিলৰ লগত মই কেতিয়াবা কাম কৰিছিলোঁ এতিয়া মই কানেক্টেড আছো সোমহিলৰ শ্লাইড এটাত আছিলে আমি সেইটো কলেজত গৈ ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিবোৰত গৈ আমি প্ৰেজেণ্ট কৰিছিলোঁ মই শ্বেয়াৰ কৰিম বাৰু জেনিফাৰ আই থিংক ইউ উইল বি ইণ্টাৰেষ্টেড আই চ ইউ so anyway in a slide written LGBT community মানুহৰ suicidal tendency 6% বেছি হয় on the rest of the community and 8% বেছি হয় drugs and other addiction and if you ask me why it is I would say it's because of the loneliness it's because of the queer phobia it's because of the non-accepting environment you know your family doesn't accept them and those family who have accepted you sometimes you feel are they doing it just because I'm their child কেতিয়াবা সেইখিনিও ইনাফ নহয় মানুহে ক'ব পাৰে তোকতো একচেপ্ট কৰি লৈছে but that's not enough I want to be accepted as a human first of all not because I'm a child so mental healthৰ লগত এই কথাবোৰ বহুত জড়িত হৈ আছে আৰু 377 গুচি গ'ল মানিছো কিন্তু ফেমিলি কেনেকৈ বুজাব ফেমিলি একচেপ্ট নকৰালে একোৱেই নহ'ব recently last month মোৰ বহুত ক্লোজ কমিউনিটি মেম্বাৰ এগৰাকীয়ে ছুইচাইড কৰিছে তাৰ পিছত অলৰেডি আমাৰ মেণ্টেল হেল্থ বহুত বেয়া হৈছিলে আমি আকৌ গোটেই কমিউনিটি যিমানখিনি জানো আকৌ আমি এবাৰ টেক্সট কৰি দিবকে হাই আৰ ইউ অল ৰাইট আই এম দেয়াৰ ফৰ ইউ কিন্তু তাৰপিছত মিডিয়া নিউজ চেনেলবিলাকে সেই খবৰটো ইমান বেয়াকৈ উলিয়াই দিলে তেওঁ ট্ৰান্স ওমেন আছিলে আৰু মিডিয়াত খবৰবোৰ আহিছিলে যে এয়া চাওক এগৰাকী যুৱতী হ'ব বিচাৰিছিলে অপাৰেশ্যন কৰিবলৈ 80 লাখ টকা লাগে সেইকাৰণে ছুইচাইড কৰিলে এতিয়া চাওক প্ৰথম কথা তেওঁ যুৱক নাছিলে তেওঁ ট্ৰান্স ওমেন আছিলে তেওঁ ৰং বডি এটাত আছিলে being a girl she was trapped in a man's body so think about it whole life and second of all এটা ৰং বহুত ডাঙৰ ৰং মেছেজ এটা গ'ল যে একদম ৰঙো নহয় it's a crime 80 লাখ টকা ট্ৰান্সফৰ্মেশ্যনত নালাগে so think about those people who are thinking of going for transformation think about those parents who are thinking of allowing their kids to go through transformation 80 lakhs is impossible because people are doing it in India 80 lakhs still impossible for anybody I'm telling you you know. So monitor kori ase. So it's a matter of 5 to 10 lakhs. It depends on your face. I'm just saying, it's so that it's a fact. I'm just saying from my experience. So media role to बहुत important হয় ইয়াতে. Every time something happens, media কথাটো বহুত বেয়া কৰি পেলাই. আমি try কৰি আছো যে এটা step আগুৱাই দিওঁ. যেতিয়া এনেকুৱা খবৰবোৰ আহিছে আমি দুটা পিছুৱাই যাম. গতিকে mental health আমাক বহুত affect কৰিছে. Even I am in fact still not out of it. So that's how it works, you know. Every step it's affecting our mental health. And we have very less people to talk about it.
প্ৰথমতেতো মই বিৰাট এটা গুৰুত্বপূৰ্ণ কথা এই গুটিখিনি বা গম পালো কেনেকে তুমি ক'লা যে তুমি career আৰু লাইফৰ মাজত লাইফ চুজ কৰিলা আজি আমাৰ যিমান ভিউৱাৰ্স বা আমি সেভ কৰি যেতিয়া এইটো পাবলিশ কৰিম বহুত মানুহে চাব আৰু তেওঁলোকৰ কাৰণে এটা বহুত ডাঙৰ উৎসাহ হ'ব মানে we want to say sorry to you that you had to go through this and you're sharing this today but this will make a huge change trust me I mean মই জানো মোৰ লগৰ মোৰ নিজৰ বয়সৰ মানুহ এইখিনি মানে ষ্টৰী শুনি বহুত বেছি কাৰেজ পাব তেওঁলোকে আগবাঢ়ি আহিবলৈ যেনে ধৰণতে হওক কম sorry am I audible yeah আজি যে মানে এই কাৰেজ যেনেকে তুমি thick skin এটা তুমি উলাই আনিব পাৰিছা এটা বহুত এটা কাৰেজ পাব so thank you so much and we are so sorry that you had to go through all of this but more power and lots of love
it must have been super difficult one cannot even imagine but coming up on this platform and talking about it and in an unashamed way that's what is important I guess and this will have impact on so many other people right
হসাক আৰু কমেন্ট সেকশনটো বহুতে মাইৰি কাৰণে চিয়াৰ কৰি আছে এতিয়া but টাইমৰ কমি আছে কাৰণে আমি জেনিফাৰ please go ahead with the next question
yeah so the next question which I would like to talk about is I am from Silchar it's a small town in Assam and people do not really talk about LGBTQ here like we have these pride march in Guwahati we have pride march in all the metropolitan city and Guwahati mein it is budding right now people are talking about it there are groups there are like you formed an adda yeah you form an adda support groups there are support groups but in Silchar we do not have any so do you think that the queer movement in Assam has been low it has been isolated to some places and the other places like smaller parts or interior places of Assam are left behind and what like can be done
Jennifer that's a very important issue actually. In fact we talk about it a lot so recently as for my information for Barakpally there was a queer group was there organization I mean not organization collective was there called Sage yeah but I have not got any update from them for a long time but Sage was there for my information and it was doing good it was doing good so I can make you connect with them with me with an update from them it's been long so yeah isolated the thing is what we can do again in urban places like for urban like I'll say Guwahati only for us in Assam so yeah we feel safe many people feel safe here and for example one of my friends when they're in Guwahati they can wear anything they want to but once they go to Silchar they're scared even to walk with their natural gait so that's a problem and the movement we feel that we should walk hand in hand but here in Guwahati also I'm saying in Guwahati because we're very privileged here who are staying here so in this case so it started in 2015 with the first pride movement walk here so say 2014 pride movement happened here it's very recent and now after that first Hukia was there Hukia organization I'm just saying all this because of this isolation thing is coming up so after that Hukia was there then Someone is there. Then one very important person is there in Tezpur, Luko, and they are working in Green Hub, and they and Indrani and other few people member, they constructed one organization called Hopdog. I mean, single-handedly, this person is doing it there in Tezpur. So Hopto is there. People from community, people from Tezpur can go and work with them, talk to them at least. Then Dristi recently, Rituparna, Lippi, Jimmy, lots of people are there. Prekanika, hopefully I know it's not your thing. It's in Devat. So it's spreading. That's why I wanted to tell you, Jennifer. It's spreading. Like we should
It is
talk
spreading,
about
yeah.
it. Because my previous thing was very aggressive and depressing, I guess. Not depressing, I'll do it more emotional. So I'm really sorry about that. I became very
No, that's
নাই,
normal.
I
So
think
since we
ইমোশনাল এস্পেক্টটো ওলাই পৰা বহুত ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট আজিকালি ছ'চিয়েল মিডিয়া এনেকা এটা ইমেজ কৰি দিছে যে উই হেভ টু লুক থিক স্কিনড অল দিছ টাইম that human factor is going so
yeah.
মানে emotional I think is one thing that will always connect us to a lot of people একদম remotest corner মানুহৰ লগত আমি connect কৰিব পাৰো emotions through so thank you but I will quickly go to we had a couple of more questions audience যদি কোনোবাই প্ৰশ্ন সুধিব বিচাৰে সুধিব পাৰে কিন্তু মই শেষত এটা মানে শেষ কৰাৰ আগত আমি প্ৰাইজ ডিস্ট্ৰিবিউশন কৰাৰ আগত ৰিজাল্টস এনাউন্স কৰাৰ আগত I just want to ask you one last question that you know coming out in front of your friends family to the society in general বহুত এটা difficult process হয় আৰু ধৰক ধৰি লোৱা কৰোনাৰ সময়ত যোনখিনি আমাৰ queer communityৰ মানুহ তেওঁলোকে যে হোমোফোবিক কিছুমানে বহুত হোমোফোবিক সেটআপ এটাত 24 ঘন্টা ঘুমাই থাকিব লগা হৈছে they don't have the outlet to let it out so we are all aware of people we know them they tell us because we don't judge them but they're still scared to come out in front of their family friends or society in general so তেনেকুৱা লৰা ছোৱালীক বা তেনেকুৱা ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীক তুমি কেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ মানে আদেশ বা what would you tell them how do they go about this whole process of coming out and how do they find the courage how do they do it basically
Coming out, now we should talk about coming out because it's very important. And there are different videos. Suppose in Vox, I have seen some videos they have uploaded how they came out to their parents or somebody, somebody, even a single person can start the whole movement. So coming out, first thing before coming out is important the self-acceptance that I'm queer and that's okay. And if I'm not wrong, Dr. Freud has said everyone is either homosexual or bisexual. That's a very strong statement, but it happens. So if you're queer, that's okay. That's all right. And first, you should try to accept yourself that it is okay. That is no one's fault. Because homosexual people, queer people has been in this art since the beginning of the art, since the Big Bang, trust me. Sikhandi is there in Mahabharata. Then Shiva has some avatar, male, female. Khajuraho, if you feel lonely and you don't have any other source, save some money, go to Khajuraho, Ellora caves. Even the cave people has positions of different sexual positions of queer people. So it's inspirational. That means cave people had sex, they were queer. Which is quite normal. Which is actually normal. And so many people have tried you to make inhuman. They have behaved with you inhumanly. So you be more human. Be just loyal human. Just be yourself. Be true to your emotion. Then whenever you get a chance, if you feel safe enough, then tell somebody, hey, I'm queer. And that's okay. That's okay. And after you come out, and if you lose the person, you will get another one, trust me. There are people. And if you don't lose the person, and if the person stay with you, don't ever lose the person. Okay? And thing is, I wish for all of you, so that you can accept everything without making your skin like me. তোমালোকৰ ছালবোৰ যাতে গড়ৰ ছাল হৈ নাথাকে তোমালোকৰ ছালবোৰ যাতে যেনেকে জন্মিছে তেনেকেই থাকে and you still feel accepted. তোমালোকক যাতে মানুহে তেনেকৈ accept কৰে এখন কোমল মিহি বহুত bright ছাল হৈ থাকক তোমালোকৰ. Coming out will come second. First is come out from your own self, from yourself. And trust me, nobody is alone in this. People and society will try to show you. Today, when I was going through the artwork competition, somebody said that anxiety lies to you. So always remember, your anxiety lies to you sometimes. With the anxious with your good I'm talking with a psychologist and look at my confidence, you know. I'm talking about
I will get in touch with you after this live and we
I
will
was
talk a lot more.
সঁচাকে ইমান আৰু মানে I feel like there's so much more to this discussion that we can talk about. Iman dhunia informal conversation eta hoise. I hope we can do this more frequently, you know. And a lot of people are writing to us actually in the comments that, you know, how they have treated their fellow mates or there haven't been discrimination in their groups. They've tried to make that change and how this platform is, you know, helping them. So thank you to everybody who has joined also. I think, Itiami, let's go ahead with the announcements of the results. If Mayuri would like to do it, you can go ahead. If you have the list, or we can.
So I was in a very roadside hotel, okay, when I was writing it. So it's in a tissue. I'll bring it from my bag.
Absolutely.
Informal, right? I was told.
Yes,
This is informal.
yes.
Very informal. It's okay. So I'll just request everybody to stay here because we will announce the results of the artwork competition. We had lovely submissions. Actually, at first we thought that we will try to announce the results internally, but the artwork was so deep. They were so deep and so well made. We were like, "Hamari bas ki nahi hai." Mayuri will be the best person to judge. And the topic was, of course, mental health, youth, and sexuality. So we'll have the results in a bit. Meanwhile, just like to thank everybody for joining and sharing your own experiences in the comments.
Had a lot of viewers today.
We had a lot of viewers.
Thank you to all the viewers. Like it's almost one hour you were listening to me. Yeah.
They love you.
I love everyone. Thank you. And I'm not demeaning anybody. It's a very valuable tissue. That's why I just kept it. So I had a photo and I sent it to Unmona. Is she there,
yes.
by the way?
She's here with us. She's a project director, so she's here with us. Okay, so Mayuri, to me, special mention of her third, second, first, and I can announce go para.
Very dramatic, huh? Okay.
Very dramatic. So, drum rolls.
We live for drama too.
Right? Shahrukh Khan and all stuff.
Shahrukh Khan.
Anyway, I sincerely loved everything. There was a pencil sketch was there, and it was really sincere, very human. But since it was artwork, we had to see the artwork and also the message. So when I was thinking about it, and I had a very little time, but I gave the best of me and my soul there. Anyway, the first special mention I would like to say it's Aditi Das. Thank you. Thank you for artwork and thank you for the message. If I am not wrong, it's about there's a phase and it's a struggle.
When did my sexuality become an illness? Question mark.
Exactly. Thank you. It happened when I was thrown up from the second hostel. If you touch somebody, they will become a lesbian. So thank you, Aditi, for that. I'll remember you. Then third one is Samima Bora. Arpita, can you tell about it? Yeah. Samima.
Yes. We will display all the artwork in our page, but her artwork was the one, Your Anxiety is Lying to You.
Jennifer, Samima is the good person.
Samima.
Congratulations. Then second one is Mahi Bhartiya. Congratulations, Mahi.
Mahi made an artwork on schizophrenia, a serious mental illness in which a person confuses the real world and the world of imagination and often behaves in strange and unexpected ways.
Congratulations, Mahi. Your artwork is very beautiful. And first one is the
Drum
same.
rolls.
And it's wrong. I think I know this person, but anyway, it doesn't matter because I know her through her artwork. And it has one very beautiful element of my favorite art. It's a scream from the moon. That that element is also there. There's a jar, there's a corks are coming out with people's. I think those are psychological effect is there. So it goes to Namrata Kalita. Thank you, Namrata. Congratulations.
She has a beautiful switch
Congratulations.
also, where she has mentioned switch off for bottle up, off for express, and on for bottle up. So wonderful.
Exactly. Do you
All
have
right.
any description for Namrata Kalita Arpita? Sorry.
Sorry?
Do you have any description for Namrata Kalita?
No, she didn't add any description. It was just her artwork.
Anyway,
Namrata
Namrata.
is here, I think. She's
Yeah, she's
with us.
commenting.
Yeah. You can write to Namrata
Congratulations,
if you want to
Namrata.
talk about your art. But she's in the comments. I can see her.
Hi, Namrata. Can you
Congratulations.
talk about this somehow? Very quickly.
Very quickly, she's writing. Okay, she said yes. But yeah, congratulations to all the winners. We will be sending you the certificates. We will be sending the prize money to the first position winner. And we will display all of the artworks on our social media platform. And thank you, Mayuri, for taking the trouble of judging it. And because I know it was a very tough decision, so I can.
Yeah. Yeah, that one.
Namrata says it was her first competition related to art and psychology.
Wow.
So a big congratulations. Yeah.
Wow, very congratulations, Namrata. And I'm glad that you chose this topic. Like, all the best. All the best to everyone. I think 11 participants were there.
12 participants were there. Yeah.
Everyone. Doing it.
Great. So I would want Jennifer to end this. I don't want to end this, but we are running short of time,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
but
we will have
yeah. Before
yeah.
I pass it on to Jennifer, I just want to do my bit. Thank you, Mayuri, so much. Thank you so much for doing this. Honestly, it means a lot to us. It means a lot to the whole community. অসমত gender identity, sexuality এইকেইটা শব্দ শুনিলে মানুহে মানে এটা shock, এটা এনেকুৱা এটা reaction দিয়ে মানে how are you saying sexuality, how are you talking about mental health, urban areas at হলেও rural areas at নহয়. আমাৰ অঞ্জনতন ন্যাসৰ পৰা আমাৰ next চেষ্টা এটোৱে হ'ব কি আমি এতিয়া urban areas at program খিনি কৰিলো, আমি আমাৰ যিমানখিনি network contacts লৈ পেলাই যাতে rural areas at গৈ পেলাই mental health camps বা sensitization programs কৰিব পাৰো, আৰু আমি জানুৱাৰী পৰা আৰম্ভ কৰিম বুলি আজি ডিসাইড কৰিলো আমি টিমে, বহুত সৰু টিম হয় আমাৰ, all young people, but we are trying our best. And we will love to have you on board for our future endeavors as well, because this was truly heartfelt.
Thank you so much. And just I will just say quickly one thing, like my colleagues, my friends, we're trying to spread these LGBTQ issues in Assamese in the rural areas. And what is the best thing to do? Write magazines, right? Slogans and magazines are the quickest way. So we would need your help also under the
100%.
foundation to spread it. We will launch it very shortly, and I'll be in touch with you.
100%.
And thank you for this beautiful evening. Thank you.
We will collaborate definitely. Congratulations to all the winners. And
Yes.
thank you everybody for being a part of 5 years of the Anjan Datta Foundation. Yatte bhalke ami celebrate koribole sage aru kuno iman rainbows and colors, and I think this is the most beautiful. I wanted to wear a very colorful outfit, but time didn't permit me. But I'm really happy.
I made sure I wanted to be colorful today.
Jennifer is on point. But
yeah, come to Pride Walk next year. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, sure.
Jennifer, over to you. You can end it.
Yes. So yes, already Arpita has already thanked you, and I thank all the viewers. We had 35-40 viewers today, and it's a lot. People have been commenting. People have been talking about Mayuri a lot. So we are looking forward to do such more sessions, and thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer.
I'll save the live so that people can watch it later on. Okay then. Have
Great
a good
talking.
night.
Thank you everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye. Good night. Thank you,
Bye.
Jennifer.
Good night.
Bye.